Stimming is just taking out stuck energy. Happy you brought this up because that's how a lot of people think of this now. People think of stimming as just fidgeting. When really, I think of stimming in the medical sense is self-stimulating behavior. To me as a learning specialist, even if somebody with ADHD wants to call this a stim, I do think of it as something different. See, a stim for somebody on the spectrum, we used to refer to as a self-stimulatory response, something that helps regulate them and actually increases energy and increases their sensory input. They're creating their own sensory input. Somebody with ADHD, they're not trying to get themselves more excited. They're actually trying to calm themselves down. Now, yes, stimming can calm you, but it's by stimulating yourself, giving your body more stimulation. Stim. That's why via, medical diagnostics, think of stimming as an autism kind of behavior. Not necessarily frequently an OCD or ADHD or dyslexic, or all these other neurodiverse labels. We don't think of a stim as those types of behaviors. For example, if somebody is continually doing this, if they have OCD, we consider that a compulsion. They feel like they have to do it or there's something bad is going to happen. It's not a stim, it's a compulsion. ADHD, if you're like twisting back and forth, fidgeting. You have a lot, like you said, stuck energy and you're fidgeting to try to get it out. Somebody with autism might rock back and forth and give themselves stimulation to keep themselves calm. If the sensory input is actually stimulating their body to keep them kind of awake and calm and present. ADHD, you have too much of the stimulation and it's more of a fidget, and OCD, it's more of a compulsion. I'm aware that everyone now calls fidgeting essentially stimming. Everyone now refers to as fidgeting as like a stimming thing. But to me, as somebody who is a learning specialist with a Master's of Science in Education, I do think of stimming or self-stimulating behavior different than fidgeting, which I think of as different as compulsions, which I think of as different as tics. It's important to kind of differentiate them, but I do understand that a lot of people do think your type of way, which is now everything that is a fidget is considered a stim. That's fine. People want to think that that's fine. As far as like the medical diagnostics and how I'm going to run my private practice, it is important to notice the differences for that. This helps.